gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, oh, miss. By golly, and welcome to Buck Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Scarlet Knights offense takes the field to start this game off. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
Hey, making a stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that time with the wide receivers so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Trying play action. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
When it's a play action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On third down, going up top. Get it out on the screen.
Oh, my God.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the first down.
Boy.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with a screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Here comes the offense on second down. It's a draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Pocket starts to collapse. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. He gets his first one of the day out there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Ole Miss offense will try to get something started with their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
I just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays. So him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Damn.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play.
Going to take a shot at this DB.
Oh.
And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Got 3 on first down and second and...
It's a practice game, Lowell.
He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc.
Definitely.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snaps every single play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves it with 2nd and 4.
Block him.
They go right back to it.
Shit.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Oh.
This defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield and make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love when you run this play because it forces the defense to react. Do you want to spin a safety down? Somebody better keep contained. Very hard to defend the jet sweep. It's a very good play, especially when you got somebody with speed taking that handoff.
At the 35, he's loose. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up to add another. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, and the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got it behind the line. It's Ellington. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use it as a passing game, basically as a running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the get some penetration to stop.
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And right down the middle. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Give to the single back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. Big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looks like it could have gone for more.
Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw it. Getting some speed.
Damn!
As he throws, can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and that'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep downfield. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy.
Oh, that's so late.
He's brought down, but there's a flag.
It's so late.
See what the call is.
It's so late.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding.
It's so late, dog.
We'll see if the offense can overcome it. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks.
It's so late.
The give to the left. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He finds his man. How about that?
It's so late. I'm so mad, dog. It's all good. It's all good.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
So that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, make a decision. Maybe his footwork wasn't really good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to look at. I know that.
Now the play
First half drama. CP wanted.
Dog.
Quarterback, and down he goes.
You already know, bro. It's all good, man. I know what to do. We know how this happens. We know what happens.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
In these situations, third and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
Ah!
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
Shit. That was almost bad.
It was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to
Oh my God.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
Yes, sir.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field will play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athlete.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. He gets a block.
Ah.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And not much doing there. That defense runs him out of bounds.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been able to be All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around.
They're getting this guy lathered up.
God damn, this is the most holding, bruh. And it's my best lineman that keeps holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
It's the MO of this offense. They really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
To the ground, trying to move the chain.
Nah.
He gets it.
So y'all,
Close to the first
alright.
marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
They'll go with the running game on 4th.
Oh, that's all scatty.
They get him on the ground, but
All freaking scatty.
up for the first down. And the Rebels are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throwing right. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. If they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
The Rebels are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get it down to the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Quarterback checking off. He's back to throw on 2nd down.
Damn.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Now he's going to break the pocket. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Grabbed over the middle. It's Murphy. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. On 2nd down, looking to throw.
It's a cover, too.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's going to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down. And we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They want to just keep throwing it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This pass rush has just been relentless. You can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He's going to pass on second down. He'll rough one deep down the left side.
Oh, my God.
It's complete. Hey, huge.
5. Wow.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first
Wow.
for this offense. They'll try to run it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called here by the defense as the first one they've used this half. And the D denied it on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing qualifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish this.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick to the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decisions.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Stop.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's going to run it.
Oh, no time.
Exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it. You're
running toward the top.
Scary.
Inside the 20.
Scary out here dancing, boy. Oh.
Touchdown.
Hey.
The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And to have a rushing touchdown on that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed,
shit.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Do you see my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops. He puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Scarlet Knights want to move quickly.
It's a cover two.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Guys, this offense is already reeling now. Multiple possessions really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They've done such a good job recruiting D linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly complete. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And
damn!
They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense at its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on foot.
Cut it up, Scatty. If you can't get to that outside, cut it up.
They'll try it on the ground. Gets
There you
to
go.
the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
They're bringing heat, and he got smacked just as he released
Oh,
the pass.
throw the ball, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. Come on, Scatty. Right up the middle. Just like we practice.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop.
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something.
Stop, Shannon. If you get the fucking block, it works.
Run, not worrying about the pass as much.
It works.
Stop the jet sweep, you've got to be great at containing. You have to have players in the perimeter of your defense funnel the football and force it to go back inside. That time, that defense was not allowing that receiver to get outside.
On second down, just keeps firing. He makes the connection. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets
Oh, my God.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. On the move, he fires. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Handoff to the single running back. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Jet sweep to the receiver. Touchdown, Rebels! And the pummeling has started. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little excess. You did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. The offense definitely taking care of their business.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24. But if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops. But at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They are super aggressive. Down 24, you need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Ellington.
My old coach says you never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll glide him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down.
Oh!
Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On second down, he's looking downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
God damn, Jackson Dart.
They're taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had
Bro.
nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the route is on. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because, Paul, he always makes play.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches, that is awesome.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Going up top on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Wants to fire on second down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Finds a man on the left. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Downright multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And that decision will be questioned for a while. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the Eagles on the field got it right. Play will stand. The give to the single back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Clock is priority number one. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep
Looking for the end zone.
Damn.
Going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback will audible. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Makes a connection. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone.
Gosh, damn, boy.
This red zone opportunity. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Rebels! And the beatdown has ensued. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Ellington. They made a stop at number 4. He takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught on the outside. It's Green. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? He wants to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it. You saw it on that sack there.
And just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I give you credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pass. Nice catch.
They're throwing for it on 4th down.
Dog, how do you keep getting burnt?
Off he goes. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Rutgers.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off play action on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. thanks to the great defensive pressure there, they sort of threw them out of rhythm. And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Rebels are threatening in the red zone. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
You got to hold on to your block, Cody Paul.
Lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Off play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the stomping has commenced. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quick completion on the out.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late. Until you got a near from the coach and cost your defense 15. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Trying to convert this second and short. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Now improvises. Going to try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They want to throw it. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party mark. A late touchdown.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight, empowered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything.
Deep shot for the end zone.
Oh, God.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here with a big lead in the game. They're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He's right downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
They'll throw it on first down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. This offense has a second down play. He wants to throw it again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This
Lost one deep down the right side.
Dog.
Inside the 10.
We keep getting burnt.
5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to run. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. And
he's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a big.
everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. Interesting to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We keep them in the fence.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain here. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They want that clock to run. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll run play action.
Gosh, damn.
Hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight.
Damn.
And it's no good. Had a chance to make
Had the leg.
20, but we're still sitting on a 17. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Not a lot of hope here. Now 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Touchdown, Rebels! How about that D coming up with a play like that? That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
And it's your job to stop and keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. He's taking a deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there, Dave. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and he certainly delivered.
If you love offense, you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field. Seemingly it will. Throwing the ball, running the ball, but if you're a fan of defense, maybe this is what
Get too much of that stuff, but listen, you gotta get a few stops late in the game. You gotta get one, actually, not a one stop with this many points that are being scored. You got the stop late, that's why you gotta get done.
So that's what I'm doing for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yeah, you know, I feel some type of way. Shout out to the greatest. You know what I'm saying? You know, he had to pull it out. Make some midnight burger. This one was, remember the one that didn't have no temperature reading? He just had to wait for that little orange light to go off. This was the upgrade. It had to go off to let you know it. I didn't even have no burger buns. I just used the end of the bread. Put it back on and put some butter on there. And grill the bread right on there. Like a grilled cheese. Like a patty melt. Just like this, right? Like this. Finish cash. Do this, finish cash.